Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Sew It Yourself. For today's project, I'm going to share you how to cut and stitch this beautiful baby top and a palazzo pant for 9 to 10 year baby girl. For that, I have taken a 1.5 meter printed cotton fabric and 1 meter bottom fabric. Firstly, I'll show you how to fold the top fabric. I'm folding the fabric by half in width. Here we have 2 layers. Then fold it one more time. So this is folded side and open side. Here we have 4 layers. So leave some half inch space and draw a straight line. From this point mark 21 inch, which is the required length of my top, which includes seam allowance. So now I am going to cut it. In my measurement, shoulder is 5.5 inch. So mark it, and from this point mark half inch down for shoulder slope. My neck width point is 2.5 inch. So join these 2 points. From this point mark 5.5 inch as armhole depth measurement. Join these 2 points. So my chest measurement is 8 inch plus 2 inch for seam allowance. Extend these points. So for the bottom I am taking the full width. You can see. Just mark here. Now I am joining these 2 points. So from the bottom mark 1 inch above and draw a slight curve here. Now draw a back armhole curve. Then from this point mark half inch inwards and draw a front armhole curve. Now I am going to mark the neck. For both front and back neck I am marking 3 inch. Join these points. Draw a round neckline for both front and back. So with this marking is complete, now I am going to cut it. Firstly trim the back armhole. Now I am separating the back portion. And for the front portion, I'll trim the armhole. So now I have taken the back portion. From this point, mark 2 inch, then slit at the center. So this is how it looks. So I have taken a strips of length 5 inch and width is 35 inch. So here we have 2 layers, so totally 70 inch to make frills at the top. So with this top cutting is complete, now I'll show you how to cut the bottom. So 2 layers, I have folded the fabric by half in width. Now I'm going to fold by half in length, like this. So the required length of my bottom is 20 inch, which includes seam allowance and also the belt. From this point mark 2 inch for belt. So from the bottom, mark 1.5 inch for folding at the bottom. So extend these points. Now in my measurement, hip is 28 inch divided by 4 gives you 7 inch plus 2 inch for seam allowance. So I am marking 9 inch. From this point, mark 9 inch down. So join these 2 points. So from this point, again mark 1.5 inch. So draw a slight curve here. So now find the center and mark it, which is 4.5 inch. Similarly, mark 4.5 inch till the bottom. So from this point, make this as a center and mark 9 inch, that is 4.5 inch on both the sides. So join these 2 points. Similarly, join here. So with this marking is complete, now I am going to separate the front and the back portion. Now trim at the sides. With this cutting is complete, now I'll show you how to stitch. Firstly, I have taken the bottom portion. So you can see this is the crotch area, so make a stitch here for both front and back portion. Always make a double stitch here. I have finished attaching for both front and back portion. So now place the fabric exactly like this by facing right sides together. So now attach both the sides. So now fold like this and make a top stitch. Similarly, I will finish the other side. You can see I have finished attaching both the sides. Now fold the top of the pant twice, exactly fold it once, then one more time and make a stitch. So leave some half-inch space to insert an elastic, then make a stitch. So you can see now I am inserting the elastic. So overlap both the elastics. Now secure the elastic by making a stitch at the inner edge. Now make a top stitch. So I have finished attaching the elastic. Now for the bottom, I'll fold the bottom twice and I'll make a stitch for both the sides. Similarly, I finished the other side. So you can see I have taken the strip off with this 1.5 inch. So place the strip like this and then fold and make a stitch. Similarly, fold the other end and make a top stitch. So you can see I have finished attaching the strips on both the sides. Now make a stitch here. With this, my pant stitching is complete. So now I'll show you how to stitch the top. Firstly, I have taken the back portion. I'm placing a strip at the bottom of the neckline and I'll make a stitch here. So you can see I'm just marking it like a V shape. Drawing it like a V shape. So I'll make a stitch here. I have finished attaching. Then I have trimmed the excess fabric. So now I am turning the neckline. This is how it looks. Just fold all the edges and make a stitch. Now make a top stitch. I am placing the front portion on the back portion and I'll attach the shoulder now. Firstly, I am making the top stitch. Now attach the shoulder. Now, using the bias tape, I'll finish the neckline. So place the bias tape at the wrong side of the fabric and make a stitch. So trim the excess fabric. Now fold it twice and make a stitch at the right side of the fabric. Also make a small cuts all over the neck. I have finished attaching. Now using the same roll, I'll finish the armhole. Now fold it twice and make a stitch at the right side of the fabric. Similarly, I'll finish the other side of the armhole. So now I have taken the strips. You can see. So fold the bottom of the strip twice and make a stitch. So I've finished attaching. Now I'll make a small frills throughout the fabric. Then I will attach this with the top portion. So now from this point, mark 5 inch and draw a straight line. Here only we are going to attach the frills. Similarly for the front portion, mark 5 inch and draw a straight line. Now I'll show you how to attach this. So I have taken a frills, fold it, mark the center. Here find the center and mark it. So now I am placing the center of the frills with the center of the front portion. So now I'll place the fabric like this and I'll make a stitch for the front portion. Then you can see I have taken the other side of the frills and I'll attach here. Similarly, I will take the other side and I will attach here. Firstly, I am attaching the front portion. So place it exactly, that is the right sides are facing together and you are making stitch at the wrong side of the frills. So I have finished attaching for the front portion. Now for the back portion, you can see this is the back portion. I am placing the end of the frills like this. So here, then I will start stitching from here. Similarly for the other side, you can see I have taken the other side of the frills. So this is how you have to place it so that the right sides are facing together. So here I'll make a stitch. Now I'll make a stitch here. So it's so simple to make. You can see I have finished attaching the frills for both front and the back portion. This is how it looks. Now for the armhole side, I have taken the bias tape. So I'll place it at the right side of the fabric and I'll make a stitch. Then I will turn it to the wrong side and make a stitch. Similarly, I'll do for the other side. Place it at the right side of the fabric and make a stitch. Now make a top stitch. Then turn this at the wrong side of the fabric and make a stitch. Similarly, I'll finish the other side of the armhole. So I have finished attaching both the sides now. I will attach the sides. So keep this inside and make a stitch for both the sides. Then finish the bottom by folding it twice and make a stitch at the inner edge. Similarly, I'll finish the other side. Now I'm folding the bottom twice and I'm making a stitch at the inner edge. So with this, my stitching is complete. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please like, share, subscribe and comment. This is how it looks. Thanks for watching.